The early chapters of Genesis paint a vivid picture of humanity's descent into sin. The world, once a pristine paradise, had become corrupted by evil. Genesis 6 tells the heartbreaking story of how sin had so deeply infected the human heart that God, in his infinite sorrow, decided to cleanse the earth with a flood. Only one man found favor in God's eyes: Noah. Noah was a righteous man, living an upright life in a world drowning in wickedness. He followed God's instructions to build an ark, a massive vessel designed to withstand the coming deluge. Can you imagine the whispers and scorn Noah faced as he built this enormous ship? Yet he remained obedient, a testament to his unwavering faith in the midst of doubt. Into the ark Noah brought his family and two of every living creature, a male and a female, just as God commanded. The scene must have been astonishing, a procession of animals, great and small, marching two by two into the safety of the ark. With a deep rumble and the crash of torrential rain, the flood began, wiping the earth clean and giving humanity a fresh start. After 40 days and nights, the rain stopped and the floodwaters began to recede. The ark, tossed and turned by the mighty flood, came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. As the earth dried, Noah released a dove, a symbol of peace, to see if dry land could be found. The dove returned, unable to find a place to rest. Noah waited, trusting in God's timing. He sent the dove out again, and this time it returned with an olive branch in its beak, a sign of hope and new life. Finally, the earth was dry. Noah and his family, along with all the animals, stepped out of the ark and into a cleansed world, a world washed clean by the flood. God established a covenant with Noah, promising never again to destroy the earth with a flood. The rainbow, a symbol of God's faithfulness, would forever serve as a reminder of his promise. This covenant was not just for Noah, but for all generations to come. It stands as a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times God's love and mercy endure. Generations passed and humanity once again began to stray from God. People migrated east, settling in the land of Shinar. There, they decided to build a city with a tower that reached to the heavens, a symbol of their own strength and ingenuity. They wanted to make a name for themselves, to reach for a glory that belonged only to God. This was the Tower of Babel, a monument to human pride and ambition. The people had forgotten the lessons of the flood, forgotten the importance of humility and obedience. They sought to elevate themselves, to become like God. But God, in his wisdom, saw their hearts. He saw their desire for self-glorification and knew they were heading down a dangerous path. To thwart their prideful plans, God confused their languages. No longer able to understand each other, their grand plans for the tower crumbled. The people scattered across the earth, divided by their languages, a poignant reminder of the dangers of pride and the importance of seeking God's will. Section 4, A Journey of Faith. In the heart of this divided world, God saw a man named Abram, a man of faith living in a land of idolatry. God called Abram to leave his home, his family, and everything he knew, and to journey to a new land, a land that God would show him. This was a test of Abram's faith, a call to step out in obedience and trust in God's promises. Abram, later renamed Abraham, meaning father of many, obeyed. He took his wife Sarah and his nephew Lot and journeyed to the land of Canaan. God made a covenant with Abraham, promising to make him into a great nation, to bless him and to make his name great. Through Abraham and his descendants, all the families of the earth would be blessed. Abraham's journey was not easy. He faced famine, conflict, and the challenges of living in a foreign land. Yet through it all, he remained faithful to God, trusting in his promises even when they seemed impossible. Abraham's unwavering faith in God serves as a shining example for us all, a reminder to trust in God's plan even when we don't fully understand it. Section 5. The Birth of a Nation. Abraham's journey continued, filled with tests and triumphs. He encountered kings, faced moral dilemmas, and navigated complex relationships, always striving to follow God's leading. God established a covenant with Abraham, marked by the sign of circumcision, a physical reminder of the spiritual bond between God and his people. Years passed, and Sarah remained childless. Doubt crept in, but God remained faithful. He had promised to make Abraham the father of a great nation, and he would fulfill his promise in his perfect timing. Then miraculously Sarah gave birth to a son, Isaac, whose name means laughter. Isaac's birth was a testament to God's faithfulness, a fulfillment of his promise to Abraham. It marked the beginning of the fulfillment of God's covenant, the birth of a nation through which all the families of the earth would be blessed. It is a story of hope and promise, a reminder that God keeps His word and that His plans, though they may take time, will ultimately prevail. The epic journey through Genesis chapters 6 to 25 is more than just a collection of stories. It's a testament to God's faithfulness, love, and power. These narratives offer us guidance, encouragement, and hope. Let us, like Abraham, walk by faith, trusting in God's promises and striving to live lives that reflect His goodness.